I want to go now to Gerald Griggs, president of the Georgia NAACP. He has been friends with Fani Willis for 26 years. They worked together at the Atlanta City Solicitor's Office. He's also been friends with Nathan Wade for 16 years. And Gerald, I appreciate your time. So you know both of them very well. I know you had a chance to speak with Nathan Wade after his resignation today on the back of Judge McAfee's decision. What did he tell you?
He told me he's going to continue to practice law and continue to do justice in the state of Georgia, and he's excited about the next chapter of his life.
Was he prepared for the judge to rule the way he did, and does he feel that this was fair?
Well, we had a personal conversation. It wasn't about that particular aspect of this whole endeavor. He's resolute in continuing to practice law and continue to do justice for the citizens of Georgia.
So the judge in his ruling, Gerald, talking about your friend Fani Willis, he said she showed a, quote, tremendous lapse in judgment. That's the quote from the judge, that she acted unprofessionally. Now, look, you've known her for a long time. You've known her for more than 25 years. Do you know whether she has any regrets about the decision she made and how she handled all of this?
I've known Fani a long time. I've known her to uphold the highest standards for the practice of law and for her personal life, and I think that she will continue to uphold those standards as she has in the past. I think Fani is focused on trying this case and all other cases in Fulton County, and I think that's her focus.
So the judge warned of the potential, Gerald, of a future gag order against Willis because of these specific comments that she made at church. Let me play them.
I'll tell you, I hired one white man, brilliant, my friend, and a great lawyer. And I hired one black man, another superstar, a great friend, and a great lawyer. Oh Lord, they gonna be mad when I call them out on this nonsense. First thing they say, oh, she gonna play the race card now. But no, God.
Now, the judge actually, Gerald, specifically called those comments legally improper. And in his ruling, he said the time may well have arrived for an order preventing the state from mentioning the case in any public forum to prevent prejudicial publicity. But that is not the motion presently before the court, which seems to be at least an opening, if not an invitation, for there to be such an invitation. Gerald, what's your reaction when you hear what the judge is saying and you hear what your friend has said?
I think my friend was opining on the decisions that are being made around this case, and I think she was also stating and pushing back on the attacks by politicians. I think the judge, if he's opining, issuing a gag order, the gag order should be on all parties, because it's not just the prosecutor's office that is talking. It's not just the defendants that are talking. It's not just the judge who is talking. So I think to avoid the appearance of any impropriety, if he's thinking about issuing a gag order, it should be against all parties so we can get to the actual disposition of this case in the four walls of a courtroom.
And I want to ask you one other thing, Gerald, before we go. Nathan Wade, in your conversation, obviously, if he's being replaced, someone has to come in, get up to speed. Obviously, the DA, Fani Willis, being in position makes a difference, but someone else has to come in. She had tried to hire multiple people before she actually hired Nathan Wade. Did he give any indication to you about how long he thinks it's going to take people to get up to speed, what position the case, situation the case is in, whether they've sort of had their eye so much focused on this entire imbroglio about their relationship and the judge that they haven't had a chance to focus on the case? Did he give you any information there?
No, but I've known Ms. Willis for a long time. She's one of the best prosecutors in the state of Georgia, and she's a trial attorney. And so I think that she would have no problem getting up to speed and trying this case herself. She's tried the longest RICO case in Georgia history. This one is no different. So I don't think it's going to take any additional time for anyone to get up to speed. She has her team. She has some of the best lawyers in the state, and she is one of the best lawyers in the state.
Gerald Griggs, thank you so much. I really appreciate you taking the time and sharing this with me.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Thank you.